Good afternoon. It's the Wall Street Weekly Wrap-Up, June 17th, 2023, with your host, John Newquist. And we'll talk about the CPI because it's going good. Look at the rate go down. It's down to 4%. Core is a little high at 5.3. Transportation was high, rent's high. But overall, the trend is good. Whether they get down to 2, that remains to be seen, but I think it's good. Oracle is what a lot of companies are going to trap a lot of investors in. I call this the AI trap. Great promise of artificial intelligence mining the data set for Oracle. And you can see it popped. Look at this jump. They're talking about AI, but guess what? Have they monetized it? Not yet. That's the key word, not yet. And you're going to buy into the froth without getting results. It's not like NVIDIA saying we're going to up the revenue because their chips are so hot, their demand. They know they got the sales. Oracle, they went up 16%. That's good in tech. It's good. Any double digits now are good. Infrastructure, everything went up. They didn't really explain why the infrastructure revenue went up. If they went up 76, who lost? Maybe it's Amazon. I don't know. But is the AI going to be in the revenues up here? Out of your revenues that we're seeing, when you talk about how many billions of dollars, I don't think so. So this is a trap to watch out, and it's a lot of stocks. This is almost what's going to be the equivalent of the dot-com bust when the techs crash that are not the real AI companies. Stats of the week, oil got back up over $70 a barrel, which is really surprising because the Saudis have made $2 billion of cuts in barrels per day, and it's going. But China's slow. That's the real reason. Gold's hovering around 2,000 still, and you can see sugar. Look at this. This is quite a jump, up 20%. And, is it going to go sideways and then break up again? We don't know. We're NASDAQ. Wow, 30%. 30%. Now, again, the AI8 is all over 30%. We have 6 of the AI8. But a lot of people. S&P, it's broad market coming up. Now, most of it was dragged by the AI8, but a lot of companies. And somebody's mentioned the Apple is worth more than the whole Russell 2000, which is amazing. So I looked at the Russell 2000. It's been sideways. You had your money here. Depends where you bought. If you bought it at the peak here, you've lost money. If you bought it down here, you've made money. But it's not been good. And this is why people are having a hard time, because if you're not in the AI stocks, you've had an average year. You're not at 14%. You're saying, who's got that 14%? And AMD, again, they want to do AI. They haven't sold it, but they got a new chip. They think it's going to come in production the fourth quarter. So we're not going to see revenues till 2024, and that's going to be an issue. How much are they going to sell? Are they going to go in there and be able to get some of that NVIDIA market? We'll see. The Fed rates, again, we're up 5.5. We didn't raise it. Everybody's happy. Everybody's waiting for the recession. That's why 35% of all money is in cash. They're waiting for the recession. They're waiting for the whoosh down, the S&P to go down to 3,200 again, and then they're going to get into it. And they want the Fed to stop raising. They want the Fed to start dropping. And that might not happen for, 2024 even. Adobe, another trap. Look at this thing. It's going up a little bit, then it shoots up because they're going to do AI and all your Photoshop and everything else. And again, another AI promise. Its revenue's 9%. So we're going to watch these numbers because this is what's nice about this. You can go back in time and watch and see how they did. I don't see it. It might be some revenues, but what, 10%, 11% next quarter, maybe? We're not going to see big jumps in these promise stocks. PayPal, a lot of people tell me, oh my God, PayPal is everywhere. You got to buy it, But you know what? It's been dropping. It has been dropping. If you bought it at August, you've got almost 40% drop. Look at this thing. It hit $60. It's come up. But the number I watch, or really the chart I watch, is the 200-day moving average. And you can see it's not going up among this. The 50-day moving average and the 20-day, they're not even coming up above it. So when I see the 50-day, which is the orange line, get above this one, that's when you want to buy PayPal. How far could it go down? Look at the slope. The slope is negative still. I think we're going to go back down to 60. FinTech has got a lot of competition. It's not PayPal. It's not, Stripe and Square and a lot of these middle. It's Google Pay. It's Amazon Pay. It's Facebook Pay. These are the bigger companies that are going to come up there and take the market share, because they'll cut the fees in half just to kill PayPal. To me, it doesn't matter who I pay with anymore. They're all buttons. So when you start to realize the fee might be cheaper in another one than instead of PayPal, you might be starting going to that one. Right now, they're kind of all equal. Nobody's really done the math there. So just stay tuned on those. Wait a while on PayPal. And again, we're overweight communication services, information technology. I looked at Bitcoin. Everybody's, oh my God, it's going to go back down to 25,000. I'll tell you what, this is a wedge, and we don't know which way the wedge is going to go. It's been an uptrend quite a bit since 2023. There's no doubt to believe that the uptrend won't continue. You have to remember, if you look at this chart, this is our trend. It got way up ahead and it's coming back, but this is the number we're watching here. Will it get down to $24,000? If it breaks below it, then we've got a new bear part of the Bitcoin. I think it'll go up. I think it'll bounce and it'll go back up. Is it time to buy? It's hard to tell. I like to see the wedge confirm one way or another. Is it either going to break up and we'll buy, or we'll go below and then just wait. We'll see if it hits this level, then we get down this level. If it gets below 20,000, I'm buying no matter what. So we're made a lot of money in Bitcoin this year. It's still up this year, but just be careful. All right, let's see you next week. Have a good week, and let's do profits. Juneteenth is a holiday, so we'll start with a 4-day week next week.